All right, I'm gonna do a walk around of my new toy. This is a 1969 Chevy Super Sport Big Block 396 El Camino. And I know right off rip, there's gonna be fucking butt plugs out there that are gonna argue that this isn't a real 396 Big Block car or Super Sport car. And you know what? It really doesn't fucking matter. And it really doesn't matter what anybody thinks but me. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I believe 100% that it is. The background of this car, from what I know, I'll tell you on later, but you see it has 350 emblems here and SS emblems there. It has a 350 motor, and here's the story I got on this car. And I'll do a walk around and talk about it. So this was owned by an old man who's still alive, 84. A guy in his neighborhood bought it that remembers seeing this car when he was a kid. John, I'm gonna send you this video, so I'm gonna say thank you now. I appreciate you selling me the car and working the deal out with me. I'm absolutely in love with the car. It's a little bit more work than I wanted to do, but I'm happy to do the work because I'm gonna have this car the rest of my life. So here's the deal. Thank you, John. Now on the car, I was told he's seen this car since he's been a kid. His dad knew the old man that bought this car. He bought it because it was a 4-speed car and he towed it behind his motorhome. This car has the big brake booster, no air conditioning. It's got the Super Sport hood. The 396, I was told, was pulled out in the 80s. They put the 350 in. This is a bucket seat car. It has a Muncie 4-speed. It's an M20. It's an aluminum transmission. It's an M20. I haven't taken the diff cover off to count the gears yet. It's got the tach starting at 5, which I believe is a 325, 350 horse car. So it's not a 375 horse car. It's got the courtesy light in the glove box, which was a Super Sport option only. Bucket seats, which was a Super Sport option on the Super Sport package. I read somewhere that you can't identify these 69s because of the VIN code, but then I read somewhere else that you can identify a custom or a Super Sport by a 136. I can't read it right now, but it's 136. There's just no light in here right now. 809, that's what I was looking for in the VIN. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I can't confirm it. If you know it all's out there, can tell me, that's great. So it's got a Muncie 4-speed, and if you really know what you're looking at right here, these aren't 69 fenders. These are 68 fenders. And I already did the magnet trick, and this door is pretty much mud. So there's also an ugly repair here that I'm gonna fix, and a little hole on the bottom. And I'm gonna go through this car, and my theory on this car this is all good. This rear quarter is all good. I stuck magnets all over it. It looks like shit, but believe it or not, it's all solid. This door is not, and this fender is not. I haven't checked the other side, but I'm gonna tell you what my theory is on this car, and you can take it for what it is, and I really don't care about your comments. So, I think this car was hit. I think when this car was hit, I think they pulled the 396 out of this car. I think they went to a junkyard and they found 68 Malibu 350 fenders. I think they mudded them up. I think he took the Super Sport emblems off of the original fenders. I think he kept these 350 emblems on here. He put a 350 in it because back in the 80s, nobody wanted to put gas in a big block. And I don't really think there were a lot of guys cloning these cars in the 80s because no one was driving them because it was too expensive to drive them. That's why you could pick them up dirt cheap. They were everywhere. So I don't see a reason that someone would put a 12-bolt rear posi in this car, which is in this car, a Muncie 4-speed. Everything screams Super Sport except these fenders and that motor. So I can't see someone doing this car perfect to make a clone in the 80s. I think this car was hit. I think they mudded this up in that door. I think they sprayed it black and they clear coated it. See the clear coat flaking off? And that's what I think happened to this car. I believe this is a true Super Sport car, 100%. And like I said, if you want to argue that, you can, whatever. I don't really care because I love this car and I'm gonna get this car back on the road and I'm gonna drive the fucking shit out of it. I'm gonna put new floors in. I'm gonna do floors, rockers, fix the things that need to be addressed underneath, wire wheel everything, clean it up, paint it up, do all the mechanicals. The brakes actually grab and work. I can't hardly believe it. I'm gonna go through all the brakes. It does have power disc brakes, which was another Super Sport option. So this is my new toy. We're gonna be playing with this and we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I'm putting the van on hold right now, so I haven't forgot about it. So I'm not a project hopper, but this is definitely going to take priority because it's closer. And it's not perfect. It's a ratty muscle car. Some of the lights work, some of the lights are burned out. I hooked it up last night. There's no gas tank in it. I poured gas in the carb. This car cranks, no problem. I'm gonna do the fluids and, you know, do basic tune-up on it. And listen to those doors. Listen to those doors. Oh man, you gotta love that. So I'm gonna put some new plugs in this. I'm gonna go get some stuff today. I gotta take some stuff off of this. I'm gonna get some new plug leads or some battery leads. I'm gonna get new spark plugs. I'm gonna get fluids for this thing. So I'm gonna make a list of some stuff and hit the parts store today and just jump right into this project. And yeah, it's everything I wanted it to be. I want a muscle car that I can drive and not wipe down and worry about making $100,000 on, because I don't give a shit about that. I like driving these cars. I haven't had a muscle car since I was in high school or out of high school, and I never thought I'd have one again because it's become a check writer's game, just like the fucking motorcycles. And I don't know. There's not too many of these out for the price that I got it. I really appreciate that nice man working this deal out with me. He was a pleasure to work with. Very nice guy. And whether he knows it or not, he made my dreams come true. I never thought I'd have one of these cars. And my old man had a 69 blue on blue 396 375 horse Chevelle when I was younger. And I used to like get in the car with my dad and he'd just fucking punch it, and it was just so fucking fun. And this is the closest thing I'll ever have to that car. I'm gonna put a 396 back in this car. I'm gonna find the right date coded one, and I'm not gonna fucking try to get 375 horse. I don't know, I don't wanna, I'm not made of money, so I'm just gonna fucking build a 396 and just, if it gets 350 or 325, just like this car had, I'd be happy with that. But I am gonna put a 396 back in this. But right now, since this runs, I'm gonna clean it up, make it roadworthy. I'll detail the engine bay real nice. I'm gonna suck out all this shit with a shop vac, so when I'm working on it, I don't have shit flying in my face. We're gonna do tie rod ends, ball joints, U-joints, uppers, lowers, everything. I'm hoping with a lot of time in the garage and help from some seasoned buddies of mine to get this car on the road. My buddy Jerry has a 66, and I told him if he pushes it, he might have a chance. So I'm just kidding, Jerry, but we are gonna race. So stay tuned. I'm in love. I hope you guys dig it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, the comments and everything. If you dig it, that's cool. I sure as hell dig it. So let me know what you think.